All right. Let's back for Connor's purpose, let's talk about one of the problems we did last week. I'll do an example like problem from page 160. But the section we're moving into 6.8, which is called simple interest. Okay, this is the topic we're going to be talking about today, and we're going to be talking about small loans. So this is a small loan. And so we're going to be talking about how banks actually process simple interest loans. So we'll do a couple examples where we're talking about banking.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Is Best Buy still having their sale?
What was that?
Is Best Buy still having their sale?
Yeah. Yep. I had a better deal on Amazon now. Amazon was selling it for almost $5 cheaper. So I don't know if I could go to Best Buy and just like show them the price.
When does Best Buy's sale end?
Sunday, I think.
Okay.
So, but anyway, all right. So we're going to be talking about a bank problem. But now, to give you an example, I want to do an example of something we did previous. So let's do a quick review problem. I want to do a sales tax problem. Sales tax. All right. So let's say, let's use Best Buy as an example. In Best Buy, you can buy appliances, TVs, anything. Okay.
Oh.
So let's say you're going to buy a
56-inch.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's buy a TV. In fact, let's go big. Let's buy an 85-inch TV.
Woo.
So an 85-inch flat, an OLED 4K TV.
And how big
4K
are
TV.
how big are both boards?
Oh, good question. 85-inch. Let's see. This is only 39 inches. So it would have to be
Bigger than that board.
39. This is 60. There's 69. So that right there is a 69-inch TV. So it's very nice. Oh, probably about the size of that board, almost perfectly.
I have a TV bigger than that.
So yeah, so they're big. That's a big TV. Okay. All right. Now.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it was that big.
Okay. Now let's talk about an 85-inch TV. In Best Buy, they sell this TV for $3,500. Okay. Tons of money for that TV. You know, in a couple of years, it'll probably be back down to normal prices. Okay. So if you're gonna go buy this TV, you have to worry about the sales tax. It's not just $3,500 at the register.
4K TV, nice.
Yeah. So it's gonna be 7% sales tax in Iowa. So if you walk up to the register, it's not $3,500. You're gonna add a little bit extra. So what you do, and that's what you had to do on that page 160, you had to take your $3,500. You take it times 0.07, so that gives you what your sales tax is, because remember, you always have to convert that 7%, so you have to move it back 2 spots.
I know a cheaper way around this.
There's a shortcut.
Just by 4 projectors.
That's clever. Alright, but 0.07 times 3,500, you get $245. And that is your sales tax. This is an extra fee on top of that TV before you can leave. And then obviously Best Buy's going to try to sell you on warranties and other things, which can be good if you know you're going to be in a very high risk location, like you have a lot of kids that might break it and stuff. So those would be things you want to think about if you have kids. But anyways,
around it.
yeah. So yeah, I've seen you know the curved TVs. I had a cousin that. Their son put a suction cup like toy on it, like one of those suction cups that the toy would hang off the TV, and he pulled off and cracked the screen of the TV, like it shattered the screen. So yeah, so that's something they had warranty. They took it back. They got a new TV. Nice. So now what you have to do is you have to take your $3,500 in the very end, and you have to add the sales tax back in. So your final price of this TV was $3,745. Expensive TV. That's the cash you had to have. Now, here's the thing. What if you didn't have that money? That's an expensive TV.
You can buy it.
You couldn't buy it, right? Unless
you had a loan.
You took out a loan. If you took out a loan, you could potentially get that TV now, but you just pay over time. Okay, the only risk about taking out a loan. You will not be paying exactly this price anymore. Because the loan that you'll get from a bank, or whatever person you're going to borrow the money from, has an interest on it. An interest on a loan, it's called a simple interest, is a little extra fee the bank will tack on because money's not free. So what they do is they borrow money from savings accounts that are in the bank. So let me draw a mock picture. So here's your bank. They have a bunch of money in the bank itself and a bunch of other accounts. People have savings accounts, right? These are all these savings accounts. And what the bank does is it takes a little money from all of them, from all these savings accounts, and then it provides you with the money you need. And when you start paying back your loan, the bank starts filtering money back into these people's accounts. And they start putting money back. Okay, thank you. Well, here's the thing a lot of people don't know. If you put money in the savings account in a bank and you leave it sit there, it'll start growing.
Oh my.
Money will start flowing in. You're like, I'm not doing anything, but there's more money in my bank now. Because the interest, the bank is paying you to keep money in there. Because they're loaning your money out to other people who are paying it back, and the bank is giving you extra for doing that, and you didn't have to do anything for it. So, that's the cool part about having a savings account. Here's the thing, I want to show you what you do. So this is the formula for simple interest. Now, what simple interest loans are for, what we call a small loan. Okay? These loans are really good for basically household products.
Oh yes.
Okay, that's what they're really good for.
But
They're good for, like a TV. It's good for a computer. It's good for a computer. It's good for appliances. So like appliances I'm thinking of is like a
smart fridge.
Fridge, stove, anything that you need, but they're super expensive, like washer dryer machines. Okay, those types of things. Or it can be used for car loans. You can buy a car with it. That's what they're used for. Now, why they call them small loans? It's a small amount of money,
Ooh.
and you have to pay it back over a very quick amount of time.
Ooh.
Quick amount. Like, the longest banks will go is about 6 years. You have to have it paid back total in 6 years. Or else they won't give you the money back and they'll take the product back that you bought.
Yeah.
So, yeah, ouch is right. So, okay. Now, let's talk about what the actual procedure is. Like, how do you know, like, what are they going to charge? Because obviously, we're trying to buy a $3,700 TV. What is the bank going to charge me for that? So, and this is where it comes down to. And this is kind of the cool part. Something that you guys will probably need to experience at some point in your life.
Yeah.
So, you're going to buy a car, or you're going to buy something,
Or
and you need a loan. Okay?
I have a quick question.
Yes.
What's your favorite supercar?
Supercar? Porsche GT3 RS.
How?
I like Porsches. Porsches.
But you bought a Porsche?
No, I want a Porsche.
So, didn't they stop making them? So.
Very popular. All right. So,
I'm thinking
all right.
of something else.
So simple loan. So here's the loan that you get, and this is the formula that I'd like you to have in your notes somewhere. This is what I'd like you to have. Okay, this is the formula I'd like you to have written down. Okay. Let me give you what each of these letters mean, and we're going to apply it to our TV. Maybe you're going to go buy this TV. I would not recommend this. Okay. This
Apart.
Okay. All right. So, yep. So let's talk about what these stand for. The A stands for the total amount.
What's that word up there?
What?
That word that you just wrote above the A.
Oh, A equals P times R times T. It's a formula. This is the total amount of interest. Interest is a fee or charge, a fee that the bank will charge you to take out that loan. So this will tell you how much the bank will charge you to take out that loan. Okay? P stands for the principal amount of money you're borrowing. The amount borrowed from the bank. So for us, we're going to need to borrow that money. We're going to need to borrow $3,745 to buy that TV today. Now, the R of this formula stands for rate. Now what this rate is, this is the interest rate that they're going to charge you. It's that fee. It's a percent. It depends on whether you have good credit or not. What I mean by credit, because right now you guys don't have any credit, you don't have accounts. So, a credit score is literally a made-up number banks have that all the companies in the US tend to look at about you. It's a personal number that's attached to you, and it tells you whether the bank will work with you or not. Whether you can get loans, if you can get a credit card, if you can get a student loan, if you could buy something, if you can get a cell phone, if you could get your driver's license. These are things they check on, okay? This mythical number is called a credit score, okay? Credit scores go from, I think, 300 up to 830 or something like that. What a credit score is, if you're in, like right now, you guys have no credit, you don't have accounts, you don't have anything, you guys are at 500. You're not bad, you're not good, you're in the middle. You could get a loan for a small car, maybe a TV, but you'd be paying a higher fee, because they don't know anything about you, it's kind of a risk. They don't know if you can pay it back, whatnot, okay? If you pay your loan back, your credit score goes up, that means you can get other loans, bigger loans, and you could get better rates. So the bank trusts you, so they give you better rates, better charges. They charge you smaller amounts of money because they trust you that you're going to pay it back. That's a good thing. What deflates your credit score? You stop paying bills. You stop paying hospital bills. You decide to let things lapse. It could be student loans. It could be bills of any type. Now, when your credit score goes down, you can't get anything. In fact, the worst part is you won't be able to get any loans through a bank. You may not even be able to set up a banking account to put your money in. So that means businesses won't be able to pay you because you have no account to attach it to. And you couldn't get a house or an apartment to live in. So in theory, if your credit score is so low, you would actually end up almost being homeless at some point, which would be scary. Because then, when you're homeless, you don't have an account of a major place you can go home, so you can't get a job anyways because they need to send the bill somewhere, or they need to send your paycheck somewhere. So like, there's a lot of things that ride on having a good credit score, but it is literally a made-up number. But just doing your normal thing, like for me,
What's T
like
equal?
what?
T.
Let's get to that. T is time. And what do I mean by time? How many years you would like to take the money for? How many years you'd like to pay this loan back? By changing that time, like the max amount of years they'll go out is 6 years, that can make your payments on your TV smaller. The more years you go, the smaller your payment is. The less years, the faster you have to pay it off. If you want to pay this TV back in 1 year, you have to take this amount of money, plus whatever the bank is going to add on as their fee to take out the loan, and you're going to have to divide this amongst 12 months, because you have to pay the bill every month. So you divide it by 12. We'll do an example. I'm going to show you the difference here. And we're just going to do it for a normal person, not somebody with bad credit, not somebody with great credit. It's just somebody in the middle. So, interest rates. So let's say my numbers. So the amount of money we're borrowing $3,700.45. Or, sorry, $3,745, I should say. The rate we're going to charge. Let's say, for us, let's go 4%. Not good, not bad. It's in the middle. I would say that's probably on the good end. So you're not bad, but you're not good. Good percents on loans are like 3% and below. Those are good loans to take. Now time. Let's go for 1 year. Let's go for 1 year. You're gonna take this loan up for 1 year. You're gonna pay this back before April of next year. You're gonna pay this TV back. So you're going to Best Buy. You're gonna buy it right now with the money today. Here's what the bank will charge you. You take $3,745 times 0.04 times 1.
That'd be really easy for someone to do that if they have a really good job.
Yeah. So, for a really
Pay
good
it
job, you
back
can easily
almost
pay
right
this
away.
back. Here's the fee the bank will charge you. They'll charge you an extra $149.80 to take out that loan today and go buy that TV today. You can have that TV in your living room for an extra $149. Some people are like, well, that's worth it. $100. I can have that TV in my living room tonight. Might want to go do that. It's only $100 extra. But that means total, you have to take this TV that you're buying and add the $149.80 onto it. So now your TV is not just $3,745, it is now a total of $94.80. This is now the total of your TV. Now, you said you want to pay back over a year, which I agree. If you had a nice job, you can easily pay that TV back in a year. Easy. But here's what you're paying per month, because how many months are in a year again?
12.
12 divided by 12. You're paying $324 a month.
Wait, that one back?
$324 a month and 57 cents. That's what you're paying back every month for 1 year, so you can own that TV. After the year's up, you own it, you don't have to pay any more to the bank.
I actually.
Okay. Now, just to give you an idea, $324. My car outside,
That's what.
just to give you an idea, my car outside is that exact payment. That's my car payment. I drive a car,
The red one?
the red one, the 324. That's what I pay per month for my vehicle sitting outside. Okay? And you want to buy a TV for that. I'd rather have the car and get me more places.
I'd buy a used TV.
Okay, agreed. Now, let's say you're working your job. $894. That's a lot of money. So maybe you're like, oh, I can't pay the $300 payment. It's too much. I don't want to work that hard per month. This amount of money per month for a kid is a lot. You're working a lot of hours at Bill's or Fairway or wherever you're working, maybe on the farm. You're doing a lot of hours to make $300. It is. It's not free money. So let's say you're like, okay, I'm not going to work. I'm not going to pay back it over 1 year. I'm going to go 4 years for this loan. I'm going to pay back over 4 years. That'll make my payment go down. So you put a 4 in there. And we do all the same math again. $3,745 times 0.04 times 4. That is a $500 charge now.
No, dang.
Because the bank's like, that's a lot of money. We're going to have to charge you a little bit
If you
extra.
work at Zenpro like my
So-
dad does, he gets like $1,800
Yeah.
every other week.
Oh, that's nice. That's a good amount of money.
We recently spent $500 on food for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, that happens. Now, look at this. That was a $500 charge. That was a $500 charge, almost $600 to get that TV, and you want to extend it over 4 years. So I'm going to add that $599.20 to my TV. So now my TV is now costing me $4,344.20 over 4 years. It's not a free TV. It's not this price, because if I'm going to take out a loan, the bank charged me a little bit extra. They charged me $600. But here's the thing. If you see that amount of money, I'm going to divide it by how many months are in a year?
12.
12. But we're going 4 years. So that's 48 months, not just 12 months. It's 48 months. So here's what you're paying over 4 years. You're only paying $90 a month. $90 a month for 4 years.
That's not that bad.
That's not bad. You can easily do that. That's like a week worth of working at Bill's. Week, just doing after school stuff. You can own that TV today, but you have to work for 4 years consistently. Every month you're paying them. So every month you're going to have to work for a solid week. Or more, depending on what the... That's not bad.
Stock up on ramen.
Starting right here, that was like $20. Yeah.
So yeah, so not
Just
bad.
stock up on a lot of ramen.
Yeah. So $90 a month, not bad. Way better than $300. That was my car payment. Now we're down to something reasonable. But that's if the bank will approve it. If you have bad credit, the bank will be like, sorry, you can't buy a TV. In fact, the bank might even just look at the loan and go, we're not going to give you a loan for a TV. No, that's not going to happen. The bank might say that because maybe they think that's not worth it. Because the bank, it's their decision whether they want to give you the money or not. Maybe they don't feel that's a good investment. Because in theory, like banks anymore will not give you loans for computers. In theory. The reason why, computers outdate themselves after half a year. New computer comes out every year. They're not going to give you a loan for a computer that you're going to pay over.
I'm using a really old computer.
That's what most people do. Mine's old. Okay, mine's over a year or two old. But
What year is that one?
It's only.
this
it's
is a
only-
2017 model, but it was like January, so it's over a year now. So it's a year and a couple months.
Mine's,
You're in
the
3
one I'm
months.
using is, can only support low res,
Mine.
games.
Yeah. So
So wrestling this year so I can get
Yeah.
some money to buy.
that's good money. That's good money. So now here's the idea. This is the type of thing that I want to talk about. What would the interest be on loans? What would you be paying total? What would you pay? So this is stuff we're going to look at tomorrow and Monday. What I'd like you to do tonight is think about something you'd like to buy. And it could be unrealistic. Like, I know, like Eric, you asked me what's my favorite sports car? The Porsche GT3 RS. I'm going to use that number tomorrow in class, so you can see what a Porsche would cost me. Okay? And I'll
How
compare it
about
to my
tank?
car. What?
A tank.
Tank, fine. We'll talk about a tank. What I'd like you to do tonight is think of one item you'd like to buy. A tank, a car, a fridge, a TV, a computer. Think of something you'd like to buy, something that's expensive.
A tank is
I
really
think
Yeah.
that goes all the way
Especially
around.
the-
And we're
explosive.
gonna talk about it tomorrow, but make sure it's school appropriate, whatever you're gonna buy. And what I'd like you to do is on your Chromebook tonight, find the price of it, find a picture of it. Does that make sense? Bring it tomorrow in class, we're gonna talk about it, okay? That's what we're gonna do. Because we're gonna use this in concept to think about how much money it will cost you per month for that object, okay? And I'll give you an idea of like what I make per month, what other people make per month, and is it realistic? Can I even afford it? Sorry. So, questions? Okay, that's tomorrow. That's your goal. Find something you'd like to buy. I'll come up with my Porsche, and I'll even compare my Porsche to the car I own outside, because I can't afford a Porsche. I'll never buy one. So, it's too expensive. So, it's quite expensive when you see the
Lamborghini
monthly
Aventador.
payment. I can't afford that. It's like $300,000 cars. I can't afford that. So, I can afford a used Porsche, but again, you're buying a used Porsche, and sometimes they're not in the best shape.
Yeah, someone might run better than
Yeah.
I did.
Somebody might have wrecked it, somebody might have taken parts out of it, so, or kind of that they drove it a little hard and it's about to break down, I don't know it.
Yeah, you get 5 miles away from the dealership. Boom.
Yeah, that's why you have to have insurance.
Yep.
They always say when you buy a brand new car, it loses half its value the minute it leaves the lot.